This is Tailgate Talk, presented by Tarpon Blue. In this series, we're going to show you everything Texas and its surrounding southern states has to offer from our very own tailgate. We'll take you from life on the farm and the ranch to the big city lights. This is Tailgate Talk. Come along for the ride. Hi everybody, Happy New Year. Welcome to this week's episode of Tailgate Talk. I'm Michaela Grosso. I am our marketing director here at Tarpon Blue and the person behind the camera for Tailgate Talks. To show our appreciation for some of our 2023 Tailgate Talk guests, we have put together a couple of our favorite moments from episodes of 2023. So sit back, relax, and let's take a look at some of the best moments of 2023.
All right, guys, we're here with Miss Conley Martin. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Conley Martin. I'm 9 years old. I show steers and goats. I do commercial heifers too. And I'm interested in showing horses. And I've been showing cattle since I was 3 or 4.
What's your favorite part about showing cattle?
Probably breaking them, because you get to know them better. Yeah.
And who helps you with your cattle?
My dad, my mom, and sometimes my brother.
And so we have a couple of your cattle here today.
Oh.
Which one's your favorite?
Jade,
And why is that?
because she's out of my favorite heifer, Alyssa.
Alyssa. So you raised her
Yes.
yourself. It's more special when you raise them on your own.
And Cassie's going to tell us a little bit about her business, how she got started, and all the fun things you can expect if you come to a wedding here.
This is so exciting. I feel so much pressure because there's so many good things to talk about.
It's a beautiful place.
Thank you so much. We started the farmhouse about 6.5 years ago. This summer will be 7 years actually. It's crazy how time flies. But my sister and I got this crazy idea to start a business together. We're very close, and we were trying to figure out a way to where we could do this together. And moved home and started this. So we're family owned and operated, and just started with one part of the venue and started growing. And every year we do another big project to where we try to make it better and better and improve on it every year. So a lot of our couples that got married here years ago, it looks completely different than what it looks like today. But we do weddings, we do corporate events, we do fundraisers, birthdays, anniversaries, and every new party is a new adventure. So yeah, it's a good time.
I bet you have a lot of interesting stories.
Do I? Maybe that's another day. You know?
So that's a different episode.
Yes, it is.
We're 8 generations of row crop farming, and we planted our first vineyards in 2010 and started making wine in 2015.
Awesome, thank you. So Anthony, what all crops and what do y'all do?
Well, as Nick said, we're multi-generation farmers. We're right smack in the middle of the High Plains, so everything up there revolves around cotton, but the agriculture industry is changing and evolving, and everybody's looking for ways to become diversified. So for us, grapes and the wine really fits the bill there. It's a way for us to bring another stream of income to the farm and to help us utilize our most precious resource, which is water. But as far as the crops that we tend to, obviously grapes is the biggest thing we're doing. We grow cotton and peanuts, a lot of small grains for hay and forage. We do harvest a little bit of wheat, but most of that is for grazing and hay purposes. We do grow a lot of watermelons and pumpkins from time to time, black-eyed peas, a little bit of corn, but cotton, peanuts, and grapes are pretty much for the most part is really our mainstay.
We're hoping to draw the crowds, family crowds, get people in, bring your kids, and
so that
enjoy
is
time.
the key. This is a family-oriented business.
It is.
That you want your clients to come in, bring their family, their pets. Is it pet friendly?
It is.
It's going to be pet friendly.
Dog friendly.
Yeah, dog friendly. Yeah, don't bring your cat. And so you're going to show us around a little bit, but What else would you like to share, Jim?
Well, our process is grain to glass. So it's true grain to glass in that we're actually really excited about the Kraft family. They're up in Geronimo, New Braunfels. They've got many hundreds of acres of corn and wheat and sorghum, probably other things as well.
So you're buying all your product from them
Corn
right
is
here
local.
locally.
That's right.
Wow.
It's 8 miles
Isn't that
away, which
something?
is really nice. But it's a really great group of people up there, super nice family, and we're getting our corn from them. And it is grain to glass in that we actually process the corn right here on site. So we get the corn in, we mill it, and we do that here. We mash it, we ferment it, we distill it, and we put it in the barrels, and we age it, and we will bottle on site as well. So we are, every step of the way is right here on site.
It's been really interesting having all these vendors. We've had a few that have come back every week, and a lot of those vendors are just so unique to what they do. We have a fresh cut flowers, some honey, and let's see.
I know I bought Braden hand soap that smells like Dr. Pepper.
Oh, yeah.
It's wonderful.
That's awesome.
It's weird, but it's wonderful.
Yeah.
So
we even have a leather guy. He did a leather bracelet for me. It was really cool. He does just the very, I don't know, just unique.
Yeah.
You know, like there's just so many things that people do now.
Yeah.
That it's really cool to showcase that here in Seguin and
right.
Yeah.
But we don't have anything like this. So
right.
Kudos to you for bringing us something new.
Yeah.
And we don't have to go to other cities to their markets, you know, open air. And I know fresh eggs,
vegetables, produce. We also will have
jewelry.
Yes, jewelry as well, and hydroponic lettuce.
Okay, I didn't
really
see
awesome.
That
yeah, so we offered that last week for the first time, and so we'll have it again this week.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. We sautéed it at home after we had some leftovers. It was so good. It was so good.
All right, so Rita, this is about a 3-foot canis bulb, and does it need shade or sun, and what are you going to add to it? And I understand everything has to have the same necessity for water or sun, so they have to all be like plants.
Right, yes. So this can is going to bloom once, and then it's going to shed this off. We're going to do where we call deadheading, and then we're going to have more blooms. But yes, this plant blooms better if it has more sun. And the pot we're making today is made for more sun. Full sun is considered 6 hours. But in the state of Texas where it's so hot, if we would have 3 hours of sun in the morning and 3 in the afternoon, or 2 and 4, that's great. It gives the plants a little chance to get a break from the hot sun and the heat. So even though we like stuff in full sun all day, if we can have a little bit of shade for our plants, it makes a huge difference in saving our flower. So we got our canna in, I add a little bit of soil. So now I would like to add the ponytail grass, the little short fluffy grass.
There we go.
This grass does not really have a bloom, it's just a little tufty short grass. I'm going to use him for a filler next to my big cannas because we can kind of see there's a hole here. So I'm going to just take a little bit of soil off of him. I'm going to scoot this in and we're going to put him right in there like that. He's going to be our front, okay?
Does that ponytail grass get much larger, or is
it's
going to be?
It's about the size it's going to be. So it's just going to be cute. He's going to be our bow tie in our pot is what we're going to use.
I started Papa Picnic 2 years ago around September. The concept came from the idea that it was during COVID and things were so limited. I wanted people to take a break and not do the same thing. Obviously, we couldn't just go to restaurants. You know, everything was totally upside down. So I saw an idea on TikTok and I really loved it. I wanted one for myself. Still haven't gone on one. That's my goal for this year. But I still wanted one, and once I started loading my cart with all of the blankets and the pillows and the glasses and flowers, I'm like, my gosh, I was about to spend so much money, and I'm like, I could do this, not just for myself, but for other people. So that's what I did, and went through. I wanted the name Papa Picnic to be something different. I wanted you to hear it and be like, what's that, you know? And then,
it's the point across, but you want to look more into it.
Yes. I didn't want to blend. I wanted it to be kind of quirky, kind of, unique. And then it just grew to what it is.
I heard you did the mutton busting last weekend.
I did.
How'd you do?
Good.
And I heard something flew off of you.
A boat.
A boot? Oh my gosh. Did you win? Did you do pretty good?
Yeah, I was the best mutton busting ever.
Give me 5. I love it.
They gave me a surprise.
Cool, what'd you get?
I got a trophy.
Amazing. Is it a huge one?
It's like
Pretty
this
good
whole
size?
feet.
Nice. So, what's your favorite thing at the rodeo?
Mud and busting.
Mud busting, of course. Do you like going to the carnival?
Yes.
What's your favorite thing?
Going to the Barbie Spooky Land.
Oh, that sounds exciting. So, do you like food at the carnival?
I like their popsicles. Their chocolate popsicles. They add chocolate in it.
Yes, ma'am.
Real chocolate.
Those are great, right?
I love them.
Awesome. Well, thank you for answering my interview questions today, and I hope you have a good time next time you mutton bust.
Yes.
And she was our very first spirit that we met. The story goes is that we signed the papers to the hotel. On our way over here, my husband bought a bottle of champagne, and we'd opened up all the doors because of the musty smell. And as soon as he popped the cork and started to pour the champagne in my glasses, all the doors went bang, 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 and an ice cold breeze went right between us.
Oh, wow.
And we discovered she was our first one.
What
an entrance.
Yes, yeah. When did you move in to this place?
Oh, well,
Purchase
we actually bought it in March of 2013. It took us several months to convince the previous owners that we weren't going to turn it into a honky-tonk or a restaurant, that we were going to restore it. So we've had it since then. And it actually just started off, it was just supposed to be a weekend project for Jim and I to do during our retirement. And then when we started researching it, we discovered how historic she was and the incredible interest that there was here in Seguin.
Absolutely.
You know, we just decided, all right, we'll restore it, we'll make it look at the period that it was, and now we offer it to the public to come and view it. There's nothing we love more than showing off the restoration of this hotel.
Yes, it is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
So you were asking about things that were interesting, something about the river timber vases and the lighting that we have. The backstory on it is about, 7 years ago, we had a major flood here, and there was a lot of fallen wood, huge 1,000-year-old trees and hundreds of year old trees. We started taking some of that fallen wood from the flood, and that's what we took a chainsaw and drilled a core out of, the stump, to be able to make these molds that we're going to be using in there. Burns the texture into the glass as it chars, and that's the creation of our River Timber series.
So the molds are handmade as well?
Yep. Yes, they are.
Thanks for tuning in today, and thank you to our guests for sharing their story. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you next time on Tailgate Talk.